What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we are going to be talking about Lilith conjunct Mars in the natal birth chart. Okay, so this aspect, I have this in my natal birth chart, but it is in a declination. Okay, declinations are aspects. All right, declinations will also come up as parallel and contra-parallel. Okay, parallel is a conjunction. It's the same interpretation as a conjunction. Where the contra parallel is the interpretation of opposition. Okay, so I do have this in declinations, and I will be going over declinations more and more as we go on with other videos. Okay, but this is the interpretation that the declination, the parallel, Lilith parallel Mars, is the same thing as Lilith conjunct Mars. It's on a different spectrum. Okay, so it would be considered for me a minor aspect. Okay, but in a natal birth chart, if you have this and it's not in a declination, this would be a major aspect for you. Okay, now let's get into this. So we already know that Lilith is not a planet, it's an asteroid. But Lilith has a lot to deal with your darker, devious self. Okay, it also has to deal with the shadow side. So this is your darker moon to your regular moon. Okay, if anybody knows the stories about Lilith, she was Adam's first wife. It wasn't Eve. She was built of the same things of him. She was rebellious. She felt like Adam was overbearing. She wanted to be free. She wanted to be liberated. She didn't want to be told what to do. She got casted out of the garden. Okay, they say she went on to sleep with demons, being possessed by the devil, and all of these different types of things. Okay, but supposedly she was Adam's first wife. Okay, so this is rebellious energy is what I'm saying. It's liberating as well. It has a lot to do with freedom and all of that kind of stuff. So now Mars is linked to Aries and also Scorpio. Mars does rule over the first house and the 8th house of the natal birth chart. Of course, we know that Pluto does rule over the 8th house because it's linked to Scorpio. Before they discovered Pluto, Scorpio was still linked to Mars. Okay, can't never forget that. A conjunction means that this can go smoothly or chaotically. It can be periods of time that it's this, periods of times that it's that. So it's all themes in one. And we're going to jump into this. So there is an underlying force within you, guiding you to push through any barriers that come your way. This energy is not always visible, but it is deeply felt, urging you to overcome obstacles with determination that is both fierce and uncompromising. So these people have a force of nature with inside of them, okay, that pushes them to succeed, pushes them to overcome any obstacles that are being presented in their way. Okay, and they do this with determination. Okay, they do this in an unapologetic kind of way. You see what I'm saying? They're not playing. So these people may even find themselves expressing emotions in a raw and unfiltered manner, which can both be a strength and a challenge. Okay, so these people are thorough in their speech, the way that they come at a situation, a topic. It's very unfiltered, raw and uncut. Okay, maybe even too real, too blunt for some people to grasp. So yes, it's a strength because they're keeping it real, but it could be a challenge because maybe sometimes people don't like the truth. Okay, so this authenticity can draw others to you, but it may also require you to develop a level of self-awareness and compassion for both yourself and those people around you. So now your sense of autonomy is vitality, and you are highly sensitive to any external forces that attempt to limit your freedom. These people want to do what they want to do when they want to do what they want to do. Okay, restrictions, limitations, all of those different types of things is disturbing to them. Okay, these would be people that are free kind of spirits. So displacement signifies a powerful realization. You are a co-creator of your world. Keep that in mind with displacement. So the things that you think about, the things that you speak out your mouth, okay, can become your reality. So you need to be careful, okay, because you are creating your own world. This is what these people are doing. Embrace this knowledge and let it guide your actions. So reflect on moments where you feel your autonomy is threatened and ask yourself, if how can I claim my power in a way that honors my truth and respects others? Okay? Because these people could be brutally honest, right? And they could hurt people's feelings when they're not intending to hurt their feelings, but people's feelings get hurt every single day. Okay? They have to learn how to respect other people's feelings and things like that. So leadership comes naturally to you, and often find yourself in positions where your guidance and visions are essential. Okay, this can be on the work front, this could be on a personal level. Okay, when you're just on your regular job, you could probably find things that are wrong, things that you could have probably done better, a solution to how things can be easy going, easy flowing there. Okay, but they have leadership abilities because it comes naturally to them. So these are natural born leaders. These opportunities are not mere coincidence. They are a recognition of your innate ability to lead and also inspire people. Okay, now leadership also comes with responsibility, heavy duty responsibility. So cultivate empathy and understanding, ensuring that your drive does not overshadow the needs of contributions of those you lead. So these people have to consider how they can create an inclusive environment that values diverse perspectives and also experiences. So a significant challenge with displacement is managing anger. Okay, so these people do probably need anger management. Okay, maybe even seek out to speak to somebody at some point in their lives, because they do need to will that in. Your fiery disposition can be both a source of strength and potential stumbling block. So one way to channel this intense energy positively is through high impact sports or some kind of creative pursuit. So this aspect often results in an individual who unapologetically bold, unafraid of confronting societal norms or standing up for personal beliefs. Okay, so as we said before, these people are powerful human beings, okay, living on this planet. They have leadership abilities in them. They're natural born leaders. They're unapologetic. They're bold. They're not afraid. They have anger issues. They need to learn how to respect other people's thoughts and feelings. Okay, but this is the powerful aspect that tends to magnify both strengths and challenges associated with both entities involved. So while it can lead to remarkable courage and resilience, one, to break free from limitations. Okay, they have to break free from any forms of limitations that is being imposed onto their external expectations. It also presents difficulties such as impulsiveness or a tendency towards confrontational behavior. So yes, these people may not be intended to be confrontational, but they can be very confrontational if you want to keep on acting like you want to be confrontational. They will just won't stop. Okay, you might have to call order protection or police on their ass, because once you get them going, it's hard to like calm that energy down. Remember, they got anger issues. Okay, and that's something else that they need to will in. But in future videos to come, I will go more into depth into Lilith conjunct Mars natal aspect. If anybody wants to get their chart analyzed, please hit me up. My phone number is 516-738-6042. We do have the Headbanger Tour coming to New York, July 3rd to September 7th. Okay, more information will be revealed. So this is a force of nature, spiritual awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.